Welcome to my top 10 movies of 2018. I'm Rocco Reviews, and I'm not your typical critic. I'm not super picky or finicky about little things. Rather, I just like to have a fun time at the movies and watch intriguing storylines. So, with that said, we'll start with my honorable mentions, of which there are four: Mary Poppins Returns, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Aquaman, and Black Panther. All four of these movies were really great movies, and I had a ton of fun watching them. They just didn't quite crack my top 10, but they're great movies in their own right. So my top 10 begins with Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. Yeah, it's in my top 10, and I know a lot of you probably disagree with me, as do a number of critics, but I think it fared well with the fans, and for me it worked. I had a really good time with this movie. Seeing a young Dumbledore was a lot of fun, and the end was worth the wait. At number 9 is Creed 2. This movie was just enjoyable to watch for me. Michael B. Jordan put forth a great performance, and Sylvester Stallone really was born to be Rocky in my opinion. I hope he's got one more in him because Creed 2 didn't disappoint, and I'd look forward to Creed 3. Number 8, Mission Impossible Fallout. The first 2 or 3 Mission Impossibles kinda missed for me, but 4, 5, and 6 have been really entertaining. This movie got a ton of love, and rightfully so. I don't know how Tom Cruise does it, but I hope he keeps it up. Number 7, Incredibles 2. When I saw Incredibles 1, I loved it, and to this day it might be my favorite animated movie. But as a sequel, Incredibles 2 didn't disappoint. It was a great film. At number 6, A Quiet Place. I didn't have super high expectations for this, but I loved it. A movie with little to no dialogue doesn't sound like a very good idea, but this worked, and it worked really well. Krasinski's first big movie was intriguing, and I hope he has more coming. Number 5 goes to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. When I saw this movie trailer, I was worried about characters like Spider-Ham and Penny Parker ruining the movie, but they didn't. They weren't overused, and the film ended up being loads of fun. The animation style is unique, and something that might take a little bit to get used to, but it was unique in a good way. Lord and Miller delivered again. Great movie. At number 4, Paddington 2. This came out about a year ago, just barely into 2018, so I'm sure a lot of people aren't including this in their top 10, but I am because I had a great time watching it. I loved Paddington 1, didn't have any expectations for Paddington 2, but it was great, and it might even be better than Paddington 1. At number 3, and this is probably going to surprise a bunch of you, Ready Player One. I was completely amused by this film. There's so many little Easter eggs and references to other movies. I had a great time watching this, and yeah, it's my number 3. Number 2 goes to Solo: A Star Wars Story. Okay, a bunch of you probably think I'm insane, but I think this movie really is great. I feel it got way too much negativity because of The Last Jedi and the fact that people didn't like The Last Jedi, of which I completely disagree. I love that movie, but that's for another video. But Solo was really fun to me. I loved it, and I definitely recommend it. And my top movie of the year goes to Avengers: Infinity War. You probably guessed it. To me, this movie had a lot riding on it. It had a ton of build-up, but it delivered in a big way. The acting and humor was great, the action was really fun, and the villain was actually good. Unlike a lot of Marvel movies where the villain's kind of weak, this one worked for me. Thanos was really impressive. So yeah, that rounds out my top 10. If you agree or disagree, let me know below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to see your list for your favorite movies of 2018. Let me know what videos you want to see next, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content, because more content is coming. Thank you.